There are athletes, and then there is Cristiano Ronaldo, a man who has spent his entire career refusing to settle for the ordinary. He applies that same relentless standard to every part of his life, not just the goals and the trophies, but the places he calls home. Football is only one chapter of a much bigger story, and his homes tell the rest of it. From royal grandeur in Saudi Arabia to a quiet hillside overlooking the Atlantic, every property he has owned or rented says something about who he is and where he came from. Each home is a snapshot of a different era of his life, a different mindset, and a different version of the man behind the legend. And together, they paint a picture far richer than any highlight reel ever could.
When Ronaldo signed with Al Nassr in 2023, the football world was stunned. Anyone who doubted the move clearly had not seen the life waiting for him in Riyadh. His residence sits in one of the Saudi capital's most exclusive neighborhoods, and it is nothing short of palatial. Grand arched ceilings and ornate detailing blend modern luxury with regional tradition in a way that feels completely natural for him. The property spreads across multiple wings, each built with its own purpose in mind. Outside, shaded terraces and a stunning pool area help manage the desert heat, while layered, discreet security protects a man who draws attention everywhere he goes. Saudi Arabia's elite live behind walls most people never see, and Ronaldo has stepped into that world as though it were built for him from the start. When Ronaldo signed with Al Nassr in 2023, the football world was stunned. Anyone who doubted the move clearly had not seen the life waiting for him in Riyadh. His residence sits in one of the Saudi capital's most exclusive neighborhoods, and it is nothing short of palatial. Grand arched ceilings and ornate detailing blend modern luxury with regional tradition in a way that feels completely natural for him. The property spreads across multiple wings, each built with its own purpose in mind. Outside, shaded terraces and a stunning pool area help manage the desert heat, while layered, discreet security protects a man who draws attention everywhere he goes. Saudi Arabia's elite live behind walls most people never see, and Ronaldo has stepped into that world as though it were built for him from the start. During his years dominating Real Madrid and stacking Champions League trophies at an almost unfair pace, Ronaldo needed a home to match what he was achieving on the pitch. He found it in La Finca, the prestigious gated community just outside Madrid, long considered the gold standard of elite living in Spain. His villa there spanned thousands of square feet and was built around one single idea: absolute perfection. Clean, modern lines were balanced by glass facades that let light flood every room. Inside, a living space doubled as a private art gallery, and a professional-grade kitchen sat ready for any chef. Outside, a resort-style pool and jacuzzi sat beside manicured gardens, and a full-size football pitch gave him a personal training ground for an athlete who never really switched off. A trophy room, a private cinema, and a garage holding a Bugatti Veyron and a Ferrari 599 GTO rounded out what was, in every sense, a footballer's dream estate. No matter how far fame has carried him, Ronaldo has never turned his back on Madeira, the small Atlantic island where he was born in Funchal. That place holds something in his life that no amount of money or global fame can ever replace. His villa sits on a hillside, with sweeping views down toward the ocean. Its design striking a natural balance between contemporary European style and the rugged stone textures of the island itself. High ceilings and marble floors set the tone inside, while custom furnishings reflect a man who approaches everything, even his downtime, with intention. A private pool sits framed by lush tropical plants, and a fully equipped gym makes sure that even on holiday, his standards never slip. This is not a status symbol. It is a gathering place for family, a return to something real, and a quiet reminder of exactly where his foundation still stands.
When Ronaldo arrived at Juventus in 2018,
Italy welcomed him the way it welcomes anyone who understands that style is the country's greatest export. His rented villa in the hills outside Turin was a masterpiece all its own. Floor-to-ceiling windows frame sweeping views across the rolling Piedmontese countryside, while neutral tones and dramatic accents inside created a calm that felt deliberately distant from the noise of his public life. An indoor pool and a dedicated wellness center, complete with a steam room and sauna, addressed the physical demands of elite sport. A sprawling outdoor terrace was built for the kind of alfresco dining Italians have perfected for centuries. Ronaldo reportedly personalized the space heavily, bringing in a private chef and setting up a dedicated relaxation suite focused entirely on rest and recovery. In a country that invented the art of looking effortlessly good, he still managed to raise the bar.
His 2021 return to Manchester United was one of the most emotional transfers the Premier League has ever seen, and his choice of home made it clear his standards had not softened one bit. He rented a sprawling countryside mansion in Cheshire, the region Premier League footballers have long favored for its privacy, prestige, and distance from the noise of the city. Tall gates opened onto acres of private land, and the interior lived up to every expectation set outside. Multiple reception rooms, a cinema, a games room, a professional gym, and bedrooms of extraordinary size filled the property, while a heated outdoor pool sat within perfectly landscaped grounds. Georgina Rodriguez brought real warmth and genuine personality into the space, turning a grand house into something that genuinely felt lived in. Bold, breathtaking, unforgettable, and unmistakably completely him.
Looked at individually, each of these homes is remarkable on its own. Looked at together, they tell a far bigger story. Ronaldo's properties are not simply expensive addresses or collections of square footage and luxury finishes. Each one is tied to a specific period of his life, a specific purpose, and a specific version of who he was at that exact moment. Madeira represents identity and roots. Madrid reflects the raw hunger of his peak playing years. Turin mirrors a chapter of adaptation and refined taste. Manchester captures the emotional scale of a long-awaited homecoming. Lisbon expresses pride turned into architecture. And Riyadh marks an entirely new chapter that the world is still trying to fully understand. Ronaldo does not simply occupy a space, he inhabits it completely, leaves his mark on it, and then moves forward without ever looking back. In that sense, his homes and his career tell exactly the same story,